Can you see my screen?
It's coming up. Yes, I can see it now.
Okay. This is the system, as I'm using the system now, and I believe most of us are used to the phone. Most of us are used to the phone, but I will be using my system this night to make it easier. The difference is not really much. Okay, let me see if I can switch to my phone as well while I'm doing this. So basically, once you have a trade in master trade, for example, we will be using master trade as because most of us are on master trade, so we'll be using master trade for a case study, and master trade comes in
Hello,
this
Prof. Are you
form.
there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello, boss.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. And can you see my screen? Lady $1 billion.
Yes, yes.
That's the Telegram screen now.
Yeah, I can see Binance screen.
Okay, you can see only Binance screen.
Yes, only Binance.
Okay. Can you see the Telegram?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So we'll be using a master trade, and master trade comes in this form. You see a trading view browser, that's a trading view site, and a picture. The picture is interpretation of what you have on the trading view. So once you have it, for you to have a clearer picture, you are advised to go through the link. That's a trading view link. The trading view link. You are advised to go through this link, this trading view link. You are advised to go through this trading view link to be able to see a clearer chart. So let me go through this link. Once you click the link, it takes you to a browser. Can you see my browser?
We can't see it. You need to share your entire screen for us to see different things you are doing. You need to share your entire screen.
Can you see my screen now, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so once you click the link, it gives you a clearer picture. So you can see a chart like this. And you see a box. This box you are looking at is actually representing your entry point. This is uni against USDT, uni pair against USDT, and you are on a 4 hours chart. How do I know you are on a 4 hours chart? You look at the top of it. You see Binance, the pair, then you see 240. 240 is 4 hours. That's 60 minutes per hour If it is 1 hour, you are going to see 60 here. Then if it is 15 minutes, you see 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. So that's what you see. So we are on a 4 hour chart, and you see a trend line. This trend line means that we are looking at this to test this. We are looking at this movement to test this trend line, come down, go back again, and come into this space. Once is in this space, then you can go in. And this space is between 2.913 and 2.955. Once you are in this range, then you can go in by using a market order, which I'm going to show us very soon. Then we are given a stop loss. SL means stop loss. Stop loss is the yellow dotted line you are looking at, 2.8865, while your take profit one is TP1, take profit two, which is TP2, is a 3.48, while one is a 3.2932. Once you are able to establish this, then you can now go straight into the Binance. You go straight into the Binance. Then from the Binance, you see the pair that is showing here. This is where you see the pair. But first, you will need to go to futures. On the system, you have the futures under derivatives. But on your phone, you have it as future. Is down. The down menu, you see the down menu beside your wallet. That's on your phone. You see beside your wallet. So once you are going into it, you are using USDT at futures. That's USDT futures. That's what you are using. USDT M futures. The same thing you see on your phone. Once you are in futures, the first thing you need to do to look at is the pair. Check out the pair. So you click on the pair you are looking at. For example, what we just saw as a trade from Master Trade is Uni. So you search for Uni, UNI, against USDT. So you see Uni against USDT. Once the pair is up, then you want to look at the cross. This cross, you change it, make sure you change it to isolated. Why do you want to change to isolated? Once you change to isolated, you click confirm. Why do you want to change to isolated? Any amount of money you portion for this particular trade, that is what you are going to use in case the market is not on your side, is going towards stop loss, then you don't want to let the trade to go into the other parts. For example, let's assume you have $1,000 and you are using 10%. 10% of $1,000 is $100. So you don't want the trade, once they go against you, you don't want it to go into the remaining 900. You just want anything that wants to happen within the $100. If you put in cross, then it can go into the remaining 900. But once you put in isolated, then it will be within the frame of the $100 you've already apportioned for this particular trade. And again, the next thing you need to look at, which is always a default, is the X. You always see 20X. I advise, please, don't trade on 20x. It is dangerous. You can lose all your money, all your money. You can lose the $100 you put in for the trade. Once you click on the X, make sure you put it at 2x. 2x. 2x is advisable. 2x is advisable. Then you click on confirm. Now you have the pair, which is uni against USDT. Then you put it on isolated and you are on 2x. Then you want to check the price. What is the current price now? If you are using a system, you will see the current price here. But if you are using a phone, you will see the current price on in between the order book. This is the order book. The sell you see in red, then the green, those are the people that wants to buy. Then in between it, you will see a price, which is the current price. So you want to check if the trade is in between the price we were given. Now, this trade we have here is far above our price, far above our price, because our price is just our price is between 2.913 and 2.955. That's our price, but it is above our price. So what are you going to do if the price is above our price? Then I will advise you use a limit order. Why do I want to use a limit order? What is a limit order? A limit a limit order is a pending order. The price is not yet, is above. It has passed through where we were meant to pick up the trade. Then we want to go in at a lower price. Then you use a limit order to be able to set the entry that you are given. But if the price is within our range, then you use a market order. You use a market order. Now, if the price is below, the price has not gotten to where we expect it to be. For example, the price has not gotten to this point, which is between 2.913 and 2.955. The price is still coming down from this candle. We expect it to come, another candle forms in and come down to this range. That is when you should take it. Now, if the price is below, it has dropped below, and what you want to use, your entry is above the market price, you are advised to use stop loss. Why do you want to use stop loss? Trades are like auction. People are dropping price. This is the price I want to buy. Let's assume the price is 2.89. Let's assume that's the price. That's the market price. And you want to buy at 2.91. It means your own price is higher. The moment you use limit or market order, it takes you into the trade. And that is already a negative for you because the market price is below your price. So you want to use a stop order so that you are giving a condition. Once it gets to a particular price, then it should take you in. So at that point, your pending order will now be placed at that point. Your pending order will now be placed. So for this, you would use a stop order if your price is lower. So in recap, once you are given a price, a range, once the price is between the range of the price you are asked to enter the market, your entry price, you use the market to enter the to enter the trade. But if your price is, if the market price is above, then you can use limit order. That's the limit. You use limits. But if it's below, then you can use stop limits. Then how do I use stop limits? The price you want to buy, your entry price will be at the price. And on the phone, you will see limits. That's what you're going to see there, limits. If you are using a phone, you will see limit where you are seeing price here on the system. You will see limits, then you have the stop price. So the price you are entering will be in the price or the limit if you are using a phone, while the stop is the condition, is going to be if you are buying. If you are buying, you're longing, you are longing the trade, it means this price will have to be a little bit lower, just like 1 point lower than, just like the 1 point lower than what we were meant to use. Let's say, for example, you are using 2 point, your entry is 2.913. So the stop limit should be 2.912 or 2.91. So that's what your limit should be. That's what your stop price rather should be, which is going to be your stop limit on phone, while on the system is going to be stop price, while the price you are entering is going to be your price or limit on the phone. So let's look at the Ethereum that was given early today. We were asked to buy Ethereum. We were asked to buy Ethereum. We were asked to sell Ethereum rather at 418.57, between 418.57 and 415.19. And we should take profit one at 408, take profit two at 400, take profit three at 394, and take profit four at 386. While your stop loss should be 422.64 with a risk of 1.5%, and leverage, your X should be times 2. That's 2X. Your leverage to be 2X. Your leverage should be 2X. Once you
Prof,
look at the,
don't
sir,
forget this is shorting the market. This for a short.
this is shorting the market now. You are selling. This is shorting the market. The uni I showed earlier is longing the market. You are going to long the market. That's for the uni I showed earlier. So let's look at how can I long and how can I short the market. So for the uni, you click on buy. Buy means long. That's what uh, buy means. Who is writing on my screen, please? The person should clear. So buying is long, while sell is short. Once you see buy or long, it means the same thing in futures. Once you see sell or short, it means the same thing in futures. So how do I buy? You click on buy, you buy low, you sell high. What you are doing in the essence is you are predicting the price. The price of uni at the moment is 3.0047, and we are coming in, let's say we come in at market price, which is 3.0044. Then you pick the amount of uni you want to buy, maybe 20 uni, or the price. Now you use this percentage, is on the phone as well. You use this percentage, you drag this to the amount you want to use. Kindly use between 5 to 10% of your capital. Once you pick that, then you click on this TP and SL. It means take profit and stop loss. Take profit and stop loss in futures is different from sports. You can set your take profit and stop loss right away. You are not using OCO. On the same platform of the buy or long, that is where you are setting your take profit and you are setting your stop loss. The same thing if you are doing shorts. You are not, once you buy, you set your take profit and your stop loss. It means that on futures, you are not going to sell. You are not going to click the sell button to sell what you are buying to be in profit. All you need to do is just click on long, pick the price with the market price, and take your profits. So let's do a live practical. Okay. Okay, while we are trying to move this money, okay, what you need to do, once you transfer your money, all money goes into spots. All the money you are moving from your wallet goes into spot once you transfer your money to Binance. So you can pay in Naira if you are in Nigeria. You can pay into Binance in Naira if you're in Nigeria. You can move USDT, you can move Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency you have from your wallet. You can transfer it into Binance by just getting the deposit address of that particular coin. So now I have Perlin. Now I want to change this Perlin, convert it to USDT. So I come to Perlin and I click on trade. Then once I click on trade, it brings me straight to the Perlin USDT pair. So I go down, then I see my Perlin, I have 1,000. So I want to sell by market. It's always on default for limit. So you click on market and you can move to 100%. Then you click on sell. So immediately you see market sell order failed. Now I have 29 USDT. 29 USDT. So I want to move this money from sports. I want to transfer the money from sport to futures, from sport to future. So I go back into my wallet. Then on top, you see transfer. You see transfer. Even if you are using a phone, once you are in your wallet, you will see deposit, withdraw, and transfer. So you click on transfer. Then you see from spot, fiat and spot to USDT futures. What do we want to move? What do we want to transfer? Is USDT. So we click maximum. Then we have $29. Then you click confirm. Immediately you click confirm, the money moves from your spot to your future account in USDT. Don't worry, Binance is not charging you for transfer because it's still within. So you go to the futures account to see if the money we just transfer, if is in our future. Can comes to wallets, you see USDT futures. The internet is slow for bringing it up. Still coming up. On the phone, the money is already there. Let me switch to the phone because the system is a little bit slow. Let me quickly switch to the phone. The internet is slow. While we're waiting for that to come up, I want to quickly switch to the phone. It's taking longer. Okay. Okay, we are in that account now. So like I was saying earlier.
Sorry, you may just, since you're on your phone now, remember the phone interface is a bit different from the computer interface. So you may just do a recap on the phone.
Yes, that's what I'm doing right away, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. So you look at the down left corner, you see home, then you see market, you see trade, you see futures, and you see wallets. So you click on futures. Once you click on futures, it brings you straight to the futures USDT platform. When you look on top, you see the future USDT M futures. So the next thing you see is the pair. This is the pair. That's the pair. So under the pair, you see the cross. First thing you need to do is to change the cross. Oops. Sorry for that. The first thing you need to do is to change the cross to isolated. Then you click confirm. Then you change the X to 2x, from 20x to 2x. 20x is always the default, and cross is always the default. So you change from isolate to cross, and you change from cross rather to isolate, sorry. Then you reduce your x to 2x. Please don't go above 2x. This is what it means. On spot, if your profit is 3%, once you're on futures and you are using 2x, it means your profit will be 6%. At the same time, if the market go against you and your stop loss is hitting 3%, what will happen if you use 2x is that you will be losing 6%. If you use above that and the market go against you, it's going to multiply the loss percentage with the X you are using. And you don't want to be a victim of that, because no one knows the direction in which the market is going 100%. Even after using all the analysis, yes, you will be sure to an extent that the market is going this direction. But if you go against you, you have already prepared yourself to the amount of money you are willing to lose. So with that, it's easier to get the amount of money you are willing to lose, so that they won't go beyond that. So once you check out the market and you realize that the price is with the unit I was given earlier.
Prof, are you there? Can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, please go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. So the uni, you click on the pair. How do I click on the pair? Once you click on the pair, you see this, then you type into this place the pair you are looking for. Now we're looking for uni. So you type in uni, then on all, then you see the pair, click on uni, then you are on uni interface. After you've changed the cross to isolate, then you're on 2x. Then you click on limit. Limit is always the default. So you say limit, market, stop limit, stop market, and trailing stop. Just focus on limit, market, and stop limits. Limit, market, and stop limits. Just focus on that. Then for days, we want to use markets. So once you pick markets, then you type the amount by dragging. And note the minimum trade you can do per time on Binance must be $10 upward. You cannot trade anything below $10. So when you are picking your trade and your percentage, it must be within $10. So what we are having now, that means that at your 10% or 5% should be $10 and above. So if I'm picking 15%, you can see that the amount of money I'm using to trade is less than $10. So it will not execute. This is where you see the amount I'm using in USDT. Just down. Can you see it above the buy? You see it's $3.
Yes, we can see it.
So you now increase. Now I'm increasing to $14 so that trade can be executed. You are not advised to use as much as this percentage because I'm using 50%. And at 50%, it means that I can only take 2 trades alone. So if that 2 trades go beyond 2 hours or 1 day, and there is a new signal set up given, it means that I cannot take that trade. That's why we advise use between 5 to 10%, so that if you are using 10%, you can take 10 trades. If you are using 5%, you can take 20 trades. So now, once you've already picked the percentage, then you come to TPSL that is under, this is TPSL. So once you click that, you click it, then you see take profit and stop loss. So you put your take profit here. Let's say our take profit now wants to sell at 3.12 and our stop loss at 2.81. Then you click on buy long. Then it gives us buy to confirm. So you look at the amount you want to use to trade. It gives you the amount of uni. Margin requires means the amount you are using to trade at the moment now. That's the amount you allocate for this trade. If anything is going to happen to this trade in negative, I cannot lose more than $15. But if I use cross, it will go into the entire money and wipe it off. But because I'm using 15, so I click on confirm buy. So what you see now, it said successful. Under you see open order. Open order is the order that has not been executed. So in this case, the order that has not been executed is your take profit and stop loss. So once you look at it, you see USDT sell short, take profit. Then the second one, USDT sell short, stop market. That is your stop loss, which is 2.81. So if you click on position, you will see our trades. Sorry. Once you click on position, you see our trade. This is position. Then you see the pair here. Then the isolate times 2, that's what you are using. The size is the amount of uni you have. The margin is the money you use to take this trade. Under the price has dropped at 0.06% against us. And from the entry price, we enter at 2.9945, which is the entry price. This is the market price, which is 2.948. Now is above our entry price. You see now that the unrealized profit and loss is already in green. And it's telling us we are already at a profit of 0.03. So if there is a mistake in the leverage you pick, let's say you want to pick 2x and you mistakenly go and pick 5x or 10x, I will advise you, change it. How do you do that? Look at the 3 yellow boxes under. These 3 yellow boxes you have under here. The first one is adjust leverage. The second one is stop loss and stop profits and loss. Then the last one is close position. So if you want to change your leverage, you click on adjust leverage. Then you just click on adjust leverage, you reduce and you confirm. You will be charged for that. Note that. Peradventure, you did not set take your profit and stop loss when you are taking the trade. Then you click on the second one, stop profit and loss, to set your take profits and stop loss. Once you click that, what you will see is going to be a place where you see last price, take profit, last price, stop loss. Then you impute those figures and you click on confirm. Because we have already fixed our take profit when we are setting the trade, that's why you are seeing the price there. Then if you want to close the position, let's assume. Hello, can you hear me?
Very well,
Hello?
sir. Go ahead, please. Can hear you.
Okay. So let's assume that you want to close. The market is not going in your direction and you've seen some profits, or your take profits did not execute, maybe as a result of the volatile state of the market at the time it hit take profit. Maybe it just hit the take profit and it starts coming down, and it did not execute your own take profit, and you want to come out of the trade with the profit you've seen. Then what you need to do is you click on close position. Once you click on close position, the profits you have, you see it immediately. For example, what we have here is 1 cent, because that is the profit we have at the moment on this trade. Once you click confirm, it will close that trade at 1 cent. Now, for this, our 1 cent in profit is is 0.12%, 0.12%. That is how you take long in this, how you take long on futures. I believe we all get that. That's how you take long on the futures. So let me close this trade. Now, even though I've put up my take profit and stop loss, let me close this trade at the moment and you can confirm what I am saying. So I want to close this trade, close as this position. Then you click on close position, then you click on confirm. Then it tells you you want to sell the 10 unit you bought, then you click on confirm sales. That's how you sell. You see success, the trade has been closed. It closed even what we have in open order, which is the take profit and the stop loss. Then it closed the market for us. So if you look at my balance, my balance is still intact. Why is my balance intact? Even though there is a small reduction. This is my balance. See my balance, $29.71. That's my balance. The reason why there's reduction is because of the charges. Every 88 hours, once you are using futures, you are going to be charged some percentage. And how do I know that they are charging me? For example, in this case, what they are charging me is this. You see funding. You see this, that's what they are charging me. It means at the end of this timer, 4 hours, 16 minutes, 44 seconds, they are going to charge me is 0.01% of whatever I'm using to trade. That's what they are going to charge me. That is because you are using the house money. For example, I use $15 to take the trade, but because I'm on 2x, I'm actually using $30 to take that trade. That was why I can buy up to 10 uni, because my $15 at 2.9 or $3 per uni can only buy 5 uni. But because I'm using a leverage of 2, so they are giving me extra, that is double of my money. Now my money is $30. That was why I was able to use that 2.9 to buy 10 uni that I just sold. But the good thing is any profit I'm making on their money, all the profit belongs to me. They are giving me all the profit. That's why they are charging some percentage. How do I know how much they charge me now for this particular trade? All I need to do is to click these 3 points. Since we are using phone, these 3 points that is here on top, these 3 points, once I click these 3 points, it will give me history, preference, calculator, and all that. So I can click history. Once I click history, I will go to the trade history. I'll go to the trade history to be able to see what it is. Now, you can see the amount that I was charged. When I was buying the uni, I was charged is 0.0. I was charged this amount when I was buying the uni, this one under, that is what they charged me. Then when I was selling, I was charged this. So if you add these two together, you realize that it's more than the profit I made, because the profit I made from selling uni is 2 cents. That's the profit I made. So if I had these two together, is more than the profit. That's why I am sure that the money I have there reduced a little bit. That's how you get to see what you were charged, So that is all that's all when you are longing, when you are buying. When you want to long a market, that is what you do, you buy. And you see how you bought, how we bought, how we set our take profit and our stop loss and how we were in profit. Now, if he wants to short here, it means he wants to sell. So we want to use the Ethereum that was given earlier to do justice to this. So the same thing, we'll search for Ethereum. Then how do we search for Ethereum? The same way we click on this pair, which is UniUSDT. Once we do that, it gives us where the pair is. Then you can search for Ethereum, but you can see Ethereum under favorite. So you don't need to search, just click ETUSDT. Once
Sorry,
you
Prof.
click ETUSDT, sir?
Sorry, Prof. Let me take you back a bit. Remember that in sport, okay, we buy on one side, then we go and set our sell, which is different from futures. All right.
Yes.
So I need you to give the house the condition at which you buy here and the condition at which you sell, because they're pretty different from what we have in sports. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. I actually mentioned that earlier. I said on sports, if you are buying, you have the same interface on sports if you are buying. What I mean, this same interface, I mean this place from here. From here, this is the interface you have on sports when you are buying and when you are selling. This interface. This is what we have on spot. The upper part of it is not there. So when you buy on spots, either you buy by markets, once you click markets, it always be on limit. Once you click limit, what you are going to see on spot is different from what you are seeing here. Here, you are seeing limits, market, stop limit, stop market, and trailing stop. On the spots, what you'll be seeing is limit, market, stop limit, OCO. That's what you see. Then you will now use the OCO to do your sell after you have already bought. So sorry for that. Let me go to a spot. This is an example of a spot interface. This is spot interface. Once you click it, you see what you have here is limit, market, stop limit, and OCO. Now, here, you can only long. You can only long, meaning that you can only buy the market on spot. You cannot short the market on spots. Spot, you can only long. So there's a difference between the sell on future and the sell on spot. The sell on spot is for you to take profits. Why the sell on future is for you to short the market. When the market is going down on the bearish, you want to follow the trend on the bearish and still be in profit. You want to predict from a high that it will get to so low. Once you do that prediction and it works the way you predicted, you will be in profit. The difference is going to be your profits. That is for futures, which you don't have on spots. Your sell on spot is to be on profit. So when you buy on spots and the market is already executed, what you've purchased, you have it, you acquired it, then you can now go to sell. Now you see that there is no point for take profit and stop loss on spots, just like we have on futures. So if you now want to sell on the spots, what you need to do is to click on this cell you see here. Once you click on this cell, it gives you a cell, then you can now click the limit to get the OCO. Once you have the OCO, then you set up the price you are willing to sell, which is your take profits. Then stop is the Now, the price you are seeing here, that is your take profit on spot. The stop you are seeing under stop limit, this stop, it is the condition you want to give for your take profits and for your stop loss rather. Why your limit is your stop loss. Your limit is your stop loss. Why the stop is the condition for your stop loss. You want the market, if it's going against you, you want at spot to take you into the order book, to place your trade for you. That's what it means, to place your stop loss, to be able to execute. Then the percentage you want to sell, if you want to sell everything at take profit 1, which you've already put at the price, then you click on 100, you click on 100%. If you want to do 75, then you click on 75. If you want to sell half of what you have, you click on 50%. Then once you do that, it means that the remaining you want to use take profit 2. Then you will now put take profit 2 here. Then you use your stop loss. Once it hits take profit 1 and is heading to take profit 2, you are advised to go and change your stop loss. You move your stop loss from where it is, you move it to entry. It means you move it up so that when the market is coming down, you will not be at loss. It will not take you to stop loss again. You will not be at minus. So you just change the limit here, you change it to your entry point. Then you now use some little deduction from it, and you put it here to be the condition you want it to execute. Then you can now pick, since you've already used 50% in the first take profit, then you now use the remaining 50% will now be 100%. So you want to sell the remaining everything, except you want to sell 50, which will now be 25%. Then you cannot click 50%. But if you want to sell the remaining at a profit 2, you click on 100%. Then you click now on sell. Once you click on sell, then you are good to go. It will now be under open order. Once it's hit a profit 1, it will just sell for you. Once they hit a profit 2, then it will go, it's going to sell for you as well. That's the difference we have between spot and futures. The difference we have between spot and future. So we are going back to future now. Now we know the difference between the sell in futures and the sell in spot. Now the sell in futures that we have, this sell in futures that we have is for you to short the market. It's for you to short the market. So you can see that this sell is to short the market. See, under it says sell stroke short. You want to predict at the price you are that the market is actually going down. Then once you do that, you are going to be in profit if it moves in your direction. So let's use Ethereum as an example. So we want to buy Ethereum at the market price. We want to buy Ethereum at the market price. So we'll change our limit to markets. Then we'll move a percentage. I'm using this much. Why? Because I want the amount I'm using to trade to be higher than $10. That was why I'm using this much. In my regular trade, I will never use more than 10%. Don't worry, you might say, okay, 10%, then how am I going to make good profits? Because you are not going to, you are not having only one trade, you get enough trades. So in a month, I can tell you, you can make as much as 20, 30, 50% of your entire portfolio if you take precaution, meaning you are not over leveraging, using 3, 4, 10, 20x. You are not using more than 2x, and you stick to isolated, not cross, and you are not shooting your percentage, the amount of money you are using to trade. And this is it. If you have $1,000 and you place 500 to take a trade and you put a stop loss, let's assume your stop loss is 5%. I'm just using, it would never be 5%. It will be far, far less. We are using like 1 to 2%. But I just want to look at something that will have a whole number to it. So let's say is 2%. And 2%, 2% of $500 is 2% of $500 is $10. That's $500. I guess I'm right. 2% of $500. That should. That's $10. Yeah, 2% of $500 is $10. Now, if you use if you use a higher leverage, it means that instead of you losing $20, if it hits top loss when you are using 500, instead of you losing $20, if you use higher leverage, let's say 10x, it means you are going to lose $100. That's what you mean. That's what it means. 10x. Instead of you losing $20 because you use 2x, you are going to lose $100 because you are picking a higher leverage. And because you are using 500, it will be the percentage of 500. But assuming you are using 100%, you are using $100, which is 10% of 1,000 naira. Assuming you are using $100, instead of you losing $20, you will now lose $2 for that trade because you are using $100 to take a trade. You'll be losing $2 because you are using 2x. Even if your leverage is high, you will still have a minimum, but nobody is advising you. We are not advising you. We frown against you using a higher leverage. We recommend maximum of 2x. What you want to do is take as much trade as you can take, and cumulatively, your 2x will give you a wonderful profit. You always want to keep the profits. If you use a higher leverage, you can lose your money. And once you lose more than your profits, it means you are not moving anywhere. But if your profit is more than your stop loss, your losses, it means you are moving forward. At that point, you can beat your chest and said, we are profit takers. But if you are losing more and people are asking you, how much have you made, Seth? You can't beat your chest and say you're a profit taker. Rather, you will say you are a lost taker. And nobody, we don't want you to be in that circle. We want you to be a profit taker, and that is the purpose for this. So let's go in by market and take this particular trade. Once you've set your amount, the percentage you want to use to trade, then you click on sell. Why am I not clicking on take profit and stop loss? I want to show you how you can do that if you miss if you miss setting your take profit and stop loss while you are taking the trade. Now you want to sell. So you click on sell. That's a click on short. So we are already in this short. We're already in this short, and this short is giving us some profit already. Our entry is 0.9, is 0. Is 0. This is our entry. Is 0. 409.13 cents. But the market, see what the market price is, 409.3. You realize that it's lower than our market while I was showing us. So that's what makes us in profit. But now is higher. You can see that our profit and loss, our return is in negative. So for this account to liquidate, what it means is that for this account to be in zero, if I forgot to set my stop loss or my take profits and it goes against me, it means that Ethereum, because I use 2x, that is the reason why they are giving me that liquidation price. It means that Ethereum must get to $610.47 before it must get to this. Ethereum must get to this before this account get to a zero. And I'm using $14.72, which is my margin to take this trade. And I bought a 0.072 Ethereum. That's what I bought. That's what I'm selling rather. Not bought because I'm shorting the market. That's what I'm selling. I'm selling a 0.072 Ethereum. Now, for you to be sure that, yes, I'm using the house money, $14 can only buy at 400, can only buy a 0.036 is 0.036 Ethereum. But because I'm using the leverage of ×2, that's why it's giving me 0.072. So I'm using part of their money to do the trade. Now, if I want to set this stop loss and take profit, I'm going to click stop profit and loss. Now you can see it's showing me last price for the take profit and last price for the stop loss. Now my take profit must be lower than my entry. And what is my entry? 409. That is my entry. 409. That's my entry. So let's assume I want to sell it at 405. And my stop loss must be higher. And I want my stop loss to be at 480. I know why I'm using 480 because I want to, and even at that, when I click confirm, you realize that yes, it's already set it up for me. And you can see that here. You will see it here. It will show in this place. Once my internet is up, you will see it in that, you will see it there. And you realize that my stop loss is still very small to my liquidation. It means once it hit my stop loss, I still have some money left there. Now, what happens if I want to close this market now? I want to close this market now. I go to close position. If I close now at the current price, I will be losing 6 cents. But if I want to close, I want to set a new close. Apart from my take profits, I want to set a new close. If I reduce this, don't forget I pick 405. 405 as my take profit. Let's assume I want to close it before 405. And I said once it is 406, once I click 406, it means I'm going to be getting 22 cents against 405 will give me 29 cents. That's what my profit supposed to be. What happened if I set it lower, like 300? It means I'm going to earn $7, $7.8. So that's how you set a new close. If you want to close before the take profit price and you want to set a new price for close, then most of the time you see us dropping some profits on the group, dropping some profit on the group. How you can do that from where we are, you can only do that, note, you can only do that on futures. So you click this share symbol, this share symbol. You click this share symbol here. Sorry, you click this share symbol. Once you click this share symbol, you will see now we are in profit. You see that I'm already in profit of 0.1%. You see my entry point, you see my market price, you see my account number, the referral code I'm using to take this particular trade. You can see it's showing me shorts on top. Then you see my X, 2X, and Ethereum, ETH, USDT. Then you can save it. You can share it on Telegram. You can share it on Facebook. You can save it to share on WhatsApp. So for me, I'm clicking save. Once you click on save, when you click on save, you see we show success, then you are good to go. Then you click on cancel, it take you back into the trade. Now you see I'm already at 0.11%. So I can click on share again. You see 0.10%, 0.10%. Then you see that's how we usually get that stuff that we usually share on the group. So I want to close this before my profit, but I can actually leave it because we are expecting from the signal given to us, we are expecting it to go to 400 as take profit 1, 394 as take profit 2. That is basically how you long and how you short the market in futures. And the same way Engineer Edward showed us earlier, how you can set your buy with day trades on spots. However, you can still use your master trade. You can trade it on spots, but we advise that you use futures. Why are we advising you to use futures? So that your profit can have a multiplying effect. Now, we are not greedy here. We just said, okay, instead of making 1, turn this to 2. Instead of making 10, turn this to 20. That is good for a not greedy person. Don't forget that the people we are trading against, which are the institutional traders, they are just looking for 2 people to take their money, the greedy and the fearful. Once you are making profits and you said, okay, let me increase my leverage. You increase your leverage, they are seeing, the additional traders, they are saying every order you are making, all the order you are setting, those order are the one you are seeing in the order book, this place. Whatever you are doing, that's what you are seeing here. This is the order book. People that are buying and people that are selling. If you use a higher leverage and you put a limit order, now let's assume you want to sell at 409, which is this 409.13 cents. That is the price you want to sell. And you use a higher leverage. It will increase. Let's say you want to sell 10 Ethereum and already you have 88 there and you are using 20x. It means 10 will multiply by 20. That's 200. It will change. It will come and add 200 to the 88 you are seeing. Automatically, they know that that is calling for a volume. The people we are trading against, the traditional traders, might go and set below us. And once they set below us, it means that we are going to lose when people, they can put big money there. And once they put big money, it drags people to that point and we lose. And if you look at the sell, you realize that this guy here, this guy here in sell, the 409.6 cents is 130, 153 rather. If you are buying and you use a higher leverage, you will go ahead to that if you are buying at that particular price and they can change the market. So we just want to reduce our greed to the barest minimum so that we can go home with the profits we are making. That's the truth. So I don't know if there's any question, then we can take, so you can see that I'm already in profit at 0.23%. You can see that 0.23%. That's my profit already for this program. So if there's any question, just raise your hand and or you unmute, raise your hand so that we can unmute you, then you ask your question. Over to you, Engineer Edwards. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Prof. We appreciate this. And if you think this is good, please go to the chat area and type 777 if you think this is good. Type 777 if you've benefited from what we've done today. Please do well to go to the chat area and type 777. Thank you very much, Junior IC. Okay, yeah, no bong. So we'll make the recording available. All right, so we'll make the recording available. Please, I want to quickly say this. Let me share my screen before I end the record, but hit the record button to stop. Now look at this. This is the chart for Ethereum. Is that correct? Yes, for Ethereum. Now, two reasons why we are using futures over spot. Two reasons why we're using futures over spot. Reason number one is that with futures, you can actually make profits, which you cannot enjoy with spot. When the market is going up, okay, let me pick a different color now. Now, when the market is going up like this, you can buy at the bottom here, sell at the top. This you enjoy for spot, that's long. So you buy low, you sell high when the market is going up. When the market starts, when you get to the top, what do? You step aside, you wait for the market to come down before you buy again, going up. It means you can only take chances or you can only make money when the market is going up, when the market is bullish. If the market is bearish, you don't make money if you are on spot alone. But if you're on futures, you can make money that way. It doesn't concern you. People are complaining. Bitcoin is going up. Bitcoin is going down now. Ethereum is going down now. Litecoin is going down now. We are not making. We're going to wait. No, with futures, you don't need to wait. The market is going up. You buy. You long. The market is coming down. When the market is bearish, what do? You short the market. You sell. It means you will buy at somewhere here, all right, and get out at somewhere down here. You are still in profit because you are shorting the market. So this is a major difference between futures or leverage trading, okay, over spot trading, like I showed you earlier. This is very important. And also you can leverage instead of just spot. If you have one, you get one. If you have two, you get two. But with futures, you can actually increase it. Okay, you can make times 2 of your money. Please do not go into leverage with so much money. All right, you can see that the good thing about leverage, futures, um, and co is that you can actually move the money you want to trade there from your spots into your futures. So if you're moving $100 there, you trade with $100. I'm moving 500, you trade with 500. So please, this is very, very important. And don't exceed 2x. Do not exceed 2x. Stay with 2x. You still make a lot of money. All right. So thank you very much. If you have any question, I'm going to stop the recording now. If you have any question, please raise your hand and ask your question. Okay.